What's going on, people? Welcome to Never Park the Bus. This is the Man United section, the Man United show. We got good news today. We knew it was happening, but it's official. We have signed Donny Van De Beek. I'm happy. It's our first signing. Obviously, we're hoping we need more. But in terms of Van De Beek, the first signing, what you've seen of him, what we need for Manchester United in terms of now we're in the Champions League, so it's not a thing of where we're in the Europa where we can play a dead team to rest the first team and blah, blah, blah to the later stages. We've got to be on it from early. In terms of the signing Van De Beek, obviously we're bolstering up the midfield and so forth. What do you think that means for Manchester United? We'll start with Magic.
Well, it's a good signing first and foremost. I know there's some people like I've spoke to on the outside. They've been saying, I don't think you need him. You need this, blah, blah, blah. Personally, I think we do because we need to build our squad in it, strengthen and that. So, yeah, bruv, like if he can come in and he can replace your Lingard, your Pereiras, your Matters, bruv, bring Donny all the way, my guy. Please, Ross Clark in there, innit? Get me? Like, bruv, yeah, I'm happy. 39 million, he's young. He's got like Champions League experience. Like he can play in quite a lot of positions. But I'm happy with it, man. Like strengthen the squad. That's what we need, man.
Have you seen him play much? I know everyone's seen bits and bobs through the Champions League and what's not, but have you seen him play much?
Well, I saw him like the Ajax game. So when he played against Chelsea, when he played against Real, when he played against like Valencia, I think it was, yeah. I've seen, like, bro, he's a good baller, you know? He's good. Like, he's one of them guys that he don't seem like he's doing loads, but he creates opportunities and chances for everyone else. And then obviously he can nick you a goal or get you a little assist. So yeah, man, like, I was talking to like H before and yeah, like we agreed and he was like very similar to like Thomas Muller. So, like, he's a different type of player. Yeah, bro. He's a good baller, man. He's good, bro. And he can develop under Ollie. And where Ollie's got our boys attacking now, unlike that idiot before, bruv, I'm happy, man. I'm happy. You get me?
All right, moving over to H. So how do you feel about the Donny Van De Beek signing? And what do you think is his strengths? What does he bring as a Manchester United player?
Well, initial opinion on the signing, good. Obviously, as my bro was saying, yeah, we need to strengthen the squad, definitely. Like, the Matters, Pereiras, the Lingards, they can't be playing, like, 18, 19, 20 appearances per season, do you know what I mean? It just can't happen no more. Like, for us to go to that next level, Donny obviously improves the squad that way. His strengths, as he said, yeah, very much Thomas Muller-like in the sense that he works. He's an integral cog to the team. Like, he's not going to be getting much highlight plays. Do you know what I mean? He's not going to be spraying 70-yard balls like Pog would, or he's not going to take as many, do you know what I mean? He's not going to have, I probably won't rack up as many assists as that Bruno would, but the runs that he'll make, the work rate he has, he's technically sound anyway. He's very gifted without anything flashy. So, yeah, man, he's going to, as my brother said, he'll nick you goals as well. He's definitely good at arriving late in the box. He picks up great positions. His positioning is on point, which is what we need. If need be, he can be disciplined from the games that I've seen him. I've not really watched him as much in the Eredivisie, but I've definitely seen him in Champions League, obviously against Spurs, against Juve, against Real Madrid, all these sides he's played against them. And he's nicked goals in most of the times that I've seen him play, to be fair. So, I'd say we still need, or what we did, I would have preferred a holding midfielder to be able to replace Matic. Do you know what I mean? Fred's going to be in, McTominay's going to be in, but as we said, we need squad. So I still think one more thing we're missing was the holding mid. But under Ollie bringing Donny in, if we're not rotating as much, and he is looking to maybe do a Bruno, do a Pogba, do a Donny, then we're definitely going to hold the ball. We're going to be that team. We're going to just retain possession, because you look at so many teams out there, they don't play with a true, genuine holding midfielder or like an old school one, like what Matic is. Do you know what I mean? So we'll hold the ball, we'll retain possession, and between the three of them interchanging, It can be. There's the potential there for it to be a big problem for other teams, man.
Yeah, no, totally agree on that. I'll go to Tav. First of all, obviously, what do you feel on the Van De Beek signing, and what do you think? Like, what is the good thing about the signing? What would you say why it's a good signing?
Yeah, defo. I mean, for me, defo, good signing, 100%. I think I agree with Chris in a sense, and H, and Madge, should I say, in the sense that, look, good movement off the ball, man. That's the most important thing for me. I mean, as much as a player is good on the ball, they need to be good off the ball. You know what I'm saying? It's movement that kind of draws plays at and draws players at, in a sense, to create space in the midfield, should I say? So good kid. He's young as well, young talent. I mean, the United squad's full of young talent these days, which is a good thing. But I think he'll fit into the team well. Do you get what I'm saying? Like Chris and Madge was saying, you know, we need something to replace Madge in a sense, and that is what he's going to do. And you know, he needs more game time as well. Once that game time racks up, he kind of gels in the team. Then we should be good from then on. But yeah, I think agility is definitely a thing. Movement off the ball, that's a big thing. And you know, it should just integrate well in the team. But that's me. That's my opinion in that sense.
Yeah, no, 100%. One question I'd ask for anyone watching who hasn't seen him play or doesn't know much about him, who would you describe, apart in the Premier League, him closest to? Could be old, could be new, but who would you say is the closest player to Van De Beek, who he kind of looks like? Is he, obviously we've had the Thomas Muller, but in the Premier League, for people that watch the Prem, who do you think he's closest to? Would you put him up against?
For me, this might be a bit of a. I wouldn't say, for me personally, it's not a stretch, but I understand there's going to be people that are going to try to call me a madman, everything like that. Innit? But I'd compare him to Frank Lampard in the sense that, well, I call him Fat Frank, innit? Chelsea fans go call him Super Frank. He's Fat Frank to me. The guy, don't get me wrong, absolute ledge. I completely rate him. But he had, when you look at it, there was nothing outstanding in his game. Like, no one attribute was like levels high. But he was great at many things. And obviously, just intelligence. Lampard's intelligence was crazy, and his discipline and his ability to get into the box and score goals. How many times do you have 20-plus goal seasons or 20-goal seasons and stuff like that? Do you know what I mean? From midfield. The guy was a mainstay in that Chelsea midfield for God knows how many, 15-plus years, man. So that's very much how I see Van De Beek, in the sense that he is disciplined and he's very intelligent, and he can obviously get goals. And with that comes, as Tav was saying, just great movement, man. Great movement off the ball from that central midfield area. So,
where let me ask Magic. Where do you see him playing? Like, let's say the Manchester United first team is out. Is he in it?
For me, it just depends on who we're up against. So it's not okay. Like, we're gonna play that same team like week in, week out. It's like, all right, cool. If we're playing, I don't know, like a Burnley that we know they're going to sit in, then we necessarily don't need Matic in that. So I could see Donny playing, Pogba playing, and then Bruno. But then if we're playing someone like, I don't know, Liverpool, we're going to need like a wall in there. So we're going to need a Matic in there. And then you could, depending on who's available or who's in form, yeah, like, because I've got no problems with benching. Like, if Bruno's not in form, I've got no problem benching him. Or Pogba, I've got no problem in that. Do you know what I mean? So, like, now he comes in and Bruno's been amazing. But if Bruno has a dip or Pogba now has a dip, it gives them a kick up their arse to like be like, you know what, I've got to be on point every game now. Because there's another guy that's here that is going to do his thing. And if I was comparing him to a player, I know H has said Lampard, but of what I've seen, he looks to me like a prime Freddie Lundberg. So you see, like Freddie Lundberg, always when he kept scoring, bruv, jarring. Like, you think, what? How is this guy? Yeah. He's great, bruv, but he's just banging.
Yeah.
Like, he gets in the position and he slaps in. Like, he's slapping. He's either doing a little lift over the goalkeeper, or he taps it in, or it's something else. Like, he gets involved in the mix and then he feeds someone in. like Henry or Burkhardt or someone. Like he does something. Like that's what I see similarities with Donny and Freddie in that regard. But obviously, Donny's got better feet than him. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I like about Donny Van De Beek. I like it that he's got feet. Like he's got a brain. He thinks. Like he retains the ball. Like some people, the ball comes to them, and if they're in a pass on, it's panic stations. Like of watching him, I've not watched loads, but what I've seen of him, he can change direction instead of running into trouble. He can like lay the ball off. He can he's got a brain. He's got feet. He's technical. That's what I like. Obviously, I wouldn't say our midfield in that position was a position that we was desperate for a player, even though I'm
100%.
happy with that player. But now, obviously, we've got the player. I'll give this one to Tab. Now, obviously, we've got the player. First of all, Tab, have you got a player in your mind who he reminds you of? And secondly, the main question, now he's come in, do you think anyone's going to be going out? Because the midfield's full.
I mean, to answer your, I guess I'll start off with your second question. I mean, someone has to go out personally. I mean, I feel like we've got similar players in a sense that, again, are just players that are occupying space within the team that aren't necessarily good enough to sit within the team. So definitely there needs to be a couple players going out. I mean, who's going out? That's a good question. I mean,
who would you release if you had the choice? One of them had to go. You got obviously Fred. You got McTominay.
Pereira, bro.
Yeah, Pereira. 100%. You know, that was on my mind, but I was just like, I didn't want to step out of line. But for me,
let's not count Pereira or Lingard. Let's not count Pereira or Lingard because they just have to go. But if we count them two, if we look at Fred, McTominay, Pogba, Bruno, Van Der Beek, these are the people we've got now. Matic.
Do you know what? I personally, I like McTominay. He's in my squad all day long. I just think when he comes in, he adds a lot of value to the team. So it's probably got to be. It's a tough one, man. I mean, I like Fred too, but if I'm looking at those two, it's got to be Fred out of the two in my eyes, right? I mean, although he's a good player, but if we're being harsh, he'll be out my squad, man. Definitely. And in terms of the player that I compare him to, it's a tough one because I think he's got the Carrick brain in his head. He doesn't necessarily play like Carrick, right? But he's got that quality football brain in his head. Do you get what I'm saying? Once the ball comes to him, he knows what to do with it. When he's off the ball, he knows where to move. He knows where to be. So he's kind of like that. He's got that Carrick brain, but then I don't know. You got to cross him with another player to match his agility in a sense. So I'd say the Carrick brain, but then the agility is someone who's a bit more up there. So yeah, sort of in between the two.
All right. I mean, no, I totally get that. The question what I would ask is this one. We've got Donny. And it's even better that he's called Donny because he's straight away man. So we've got Donny. Donny's in the team. What next? H. Who do we need to go for next? What's the next signing you want to see? Whether it's player or position, what is the next signing you want to see?
All right, I've got a couple to be fair. The next signing that the two signings that I want to see, realistically, Upamecano from Leipzig for centre back, 100% would take him in a heartbeat and put him next to Harry Maguire. Needs to happen, and we need a forward. And I've always been mixed on whether we go for a true number 9 centre forward that is available. Or we we show that faith in Tony because he did to his team last season, but show the faith in him to continue progressing as another man, bringing another wide forward. Obviously, we're linked to Sancho heavily, but the 120 million sticking price is that's some foolishness. That's going to be hard to, it's going to be hard to come up with them type of funds, especially in this climate. But me personally, I'd go for Douglas Costa. Now, I understand he's had injury problems and whatnot, but we can get him at virtually half the price of Jadon Sancho, and I don't think we're going to be getting half the production. Douglas Costa is an animal. Complete. The guy is something else. So I'd take Douglas Costa if he's it's not if he's available, he is available. Juve want to offload him now, and the fact that Juve do want him gone off their wage books now, moving on, I have no idea why we're not interested. We've been rumoured to be, but I don't think it's true. But yeah, for the money that we could have, Upamecano and Douglas Costa, I'd go with.
I mean, there's no arguments there. Same question, Magic.
Oh man. See, like I was saying to you the other day, I'm kind of annoyed at the fact that we didn't go for Ben Chilwell. To be honest, I'm kind of annoyed about that. Yeah, I thought that was a easy thing to get, because we've got Wan-Bissaka who's getting good at attacking, but on the left hand side, as good as Luke Shaw has been defensively, he offers nothing attacking. So we had Ben Chilwell. At least we had got two fullbacks that can spread and then give us that width. Because obviously, like Rashford and Greenwood, they're more direct, but they cut inside. You know what I mean? But
Missing that width,
if I'm going to say signings, Upper Meccano would be one. And yeah, we need some form of forward, man. Like whether it's someone to
100.
someone to come on that right hand side. If Douglas Costa's available, yeah, or just go for Sancho, man. Like just try and like finesse some type of deal. I don't know, man. Just give man a backhander, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
man. Like Woodward, bro. Like, nah, you gotta do something, man. Just get the youth, blood. Get man. Get him. Yeah, man. We need that, man. But yeah, if we can't get that Sancho deal across the line, I'd say the Upper Meccano and yeah, like Douglas Costa, or let's see who else is out there. Up and coming, like he could fill that little space, and then Mason could be Martial's backup and stay in the 9 position.
That's what I want. I want him to be back up for 9, in his position, because he's solid. And coming on late, he's going to be a problem. Tav, same question to you.
So me, defo, I'm definitely going centre back. You know what's coming next, right? We need to get rid of that boy. Listen, you know, he's not just been in the headlines doing some madness, but he does a madness on the pitch as well. Harry's got to go, man. He's listen, I take Chilwell over him all day, man. All day long, man. But I definitely think centre back. Mate, I just don't like the guy, man. I've never liked him, never rated him. Of course, like you said, you know what you get with him, but he's a shot. I got no words for him, man. But centre back, definitely something we need. And forward, I agree, man. I'm living in a dream world, but in an ideal world, we need someone more clinical up front. We need like a Van Nistelrooy type. Do you get what I'm saying? Who gets goals? They don't need to get the nice goals, man. They get that it's in the box, toe pokes it in or something kind of goal. Do you get what I'm saying? Because we're playing good football, but we just need that. We need that at the top. Do you get what I'm saying? To finish it. But you know what? I'd even take. I mean, it's not going to happen, obviously. But I'd take Benzema. I like Benzema. I think Benzema is a top quality striker, man. He knows how to put them away. But yeah, striker and a centre back's what I'm going with, man.
I was going to say, would you take Cavani?
You know what? I would 100%, because funny enough, he reminds me. That's a player that I didn't even think of. He reminds me so much of Van Nistelrooy. Do you get what I'm saying? He's literally the mirror player. Do you get what I'm saying? He gets your goals. May not be the fanciest goals. Occasionally we'll get one that's nice, but generally speaking, he puts them in, and that's what we need, man. We need someone to put them in. Someone who's not too flashy and too young to think, I can't score a toe poke, I've got to score a nice goal. Do you get what I'm saying?
Bro, I can't believe the rest of Europe let Cavani go to Benfica on a free.
Oh,
let
man.
on a free. No one
madness.
What?
If you're going to have Igalo, you might as well have Cavani. If you're going to have Igalo, you might as well have Cavani.
Might as well.
You know what I mean?
We're ready.